All right, everybody, it is Paul here with my channel, Value Flips. I'm a part-time reseller. I like to sell on eBay and Poshmark, and I get my inventory from garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales. Before we go thrifting to a bunch of thrift stores, I want to share with you guys a few of my sales recently. So first up is this 1996 Empire Grand Champions horse toy. I picked this up a few months ago at a thrift store. I paid $3 for it, and I ended up selling it for $12. Some of these Grand Champions horses from the 90s can sell for a lot higher. Unfortunately, this one just was not one of the ones that were super valuable. Nevertheless, made a bit of money. I found this Nike Golf backpack at a Salvation Army about 4 months ago. I paid $8 for it. I got an offer of $27 and decided to take it. I had it for sale for $30. This bag was in great condition. It did have a golf tournament name on it, so it had a private kind of label on it, but it still ended up selling for some decent money, and it was a great bag, great quality. So be on the lookout for these Nike Golf backpacks. I sold this 1995 Atmosphere Hardbingers board game. I picked this up at a thrift store about 2 months ago. I paid $5 for it, ended up selling it for $49 plus shipping. As we head towards Halloween, this is a great item to look out for and flip. I love selling these old horror VCR games. They sell well. Ooh, my Halloween stuff is selling, and I picked up this 1994 Trendmasters Halloween candelabra at a Value Village 4 months ago. I paid $8 for it, and I flipped it for $29 plus shipping. It was just a cool decoration, and I'm glad that somebody's going to get to enjoy it. I sold this 1990 Toys and Things Little Mermaid figure for $12 plus shipping. I got this last year, so 12 months ago at a community garage sale. It was in a box of toys. I paid $10 for this box of old toys, and I've made probably a few $100s off that box already. And this was one of the items at the bottom of the box. I'm not familiar with this line of toys and things, but nevertheless, it did sell. So great little flip. Now let's go hunting. All right, everybody, it is Paul here with Value Flips, and we are out hunting. We're looking for things that we can find at thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales, flip them and sell them online on eBay, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace. And here I am at a Value Village, and I'm looking at a car stereo that I really didn't see a lot of value in it. And then I see these VCRs in the electronic section here. They wanted $21 for them. That is too much to pay for that brand. Same with this Sensui down here. They also did not have remotes, which if you get the remote, obviously you can sell the VCR for more. So I always try and get the remote with the VCR if possible. Had those been like $10 each, I probably would have picked them up. And here's a Sony remote that has no backing on it, so I didn't even bother looking that one up. Looking at the printers. I'm not a big printer seller. There's a lot of testing involved with printers, so I generally don't like to spend the time working on them. Here's some odd contraption they wanted $7 for. And I head over the toys here, combing the toys, which were just a mess in this aisle. The shelvings were a little disorganized. I guess some bandit children got a hold of some of the toys. Tends to happen in thrift stores, right? And if you guys see anything that you think would be worth flipping, let me know, because I do miss actually a lot of stuff. I try and make a couple sweeps down an aisle, and that way it'll give me a chance to find the valuable goods, right? And I move on to the lighting section, and I see this IKEA night light for $6.99. I kind of hesitated on it. I didn't really see any good solds on it, so decided to pass on it. And beside it up here, I see a moonlight, but it was priced up, so I decided to leave them behind. I have sold that IKEA moon lamp before, or moon wall light, I should say, before. Now I'm over at a Salvation Army and I'm in the Christmas section and I'm looking for Christmas stuff. Yes, it is that time already to start listing and flipping Christmas items. And Christmas is a great category to sell in, so always be on the lookout for those great decorations. There's good money in some of them. I was looking at the top left here at that ABC laundry powder, laundry detergent. There were some listed, but there were really no sold, so I decided to not get them. And I was looking at this Santa piece that fell apart when I touched it, so thought maybe it might have been a gemmy decoration. There's a fishing reel that is broken. Put that back. Fishing reels do sell well, depending again on brand and model. So look those up. And here I am again looking in the electronics. There's some random bowls here. You take a look at. Just some made in China bowls. And I see this mushroom lamp, which I recognize. This is an IKEA mushroom lamp. They do sell really well and they're kind of rare. I definitely put that in my cart. It does have some wear on it. You can see it has some scratches and scuffs. But for $8, and I actually had a coupon for 30% off, it was definitely worth it. So I put that in my cart. I'm over at a Salvation Army now, and I see these West German vintage cups. And this is a great brand to be on the lookout. They only wanted $2 a piece. And they are in great condition. Definitely some value there. It might be more of a long tail sale, but I figure as we're heading towards Christmas, I think I could be able to get at least $10 mug. I was looking at that nice holly plate down there too. I thought maybe that might be something, but it was nothing. And I am looking at some helmets. I have sold some safety helmets before for decoration purposes. Some railroad hard hats do sell well, but that one I could not find any info on it. So going on, and some Halloween stuff here. Halloween stuff can sell really well too. I've had some recent sales of Halloween stuff, so it's been really nice. Here's a Corning Visions pot, but they want too much for it. $6.99. I might be able to get $20 for that. I still have some in my inventory, so I passed on it. Thought this might be a Bakelite piece on the end. No, it's contemporary or a Chinese knockoff, so kept moving. Looking at the cast iron. I'm looking for Griswold. They're no longer in production. I think one of them was a Lodge, but it was priced up, and Lodge are fairly common. They're still in production to this day. I mean, if you go down to Walmart, you can pick up a Lodge cast iron skillet. So really, I'm looking for the more rare ones. They're in rough shape. So yeah, and they were priced up, so I passed on them. But be on the lookout for Griswold. That's a good brand for cast iron. I don't find them very often. And on the wall of this Salvation Army, I do see for $5, $4.99, this Polar T34 transmitter. It's probably worth anywhere from $15 to $20. It's brand new sealed. I love selling brand new sealed stuff. Easy to list. So I definitely put that in my cart. Polar's a decent brand. Make watches and exercise mechanisms and whatnot. I'm in the kitchen section here, and I see this rice robot. And first time I've ever seen this appliance. It's obviously for making rice. They wanted $16 for it, which is too much because if you notice, it does not have the plug with it. Otherwise, I would have considered it. I will definitely be on the lookout for this rice robot in the future, because I see on eBay that there are some sold. I think it's got about a 50% sell through rate. So, and then I see this game. It's a Mega Mix 1984 game, kind of a spelling game. It's got its box. They only want $4 for it. I have a 30 off percent off coupon. I think it will sell. I have sold a lot of older games from the mid 80s and they do sell well, so I will take a chance on that. And then I saw on this wall this button holder, Singer portable button holder. I thought maybe that would have been some money there. I kind of hesitated on it. There were some solds, but I decided to pass on it. Didn't know if the mechanism was complete. So I move on and I'm looking for cross stitch kits or latch hook kits in here. Sometimes I get lucky and find a stack in here, but not today. And I see this a Life Detox kit on the shelf for $20.49. Life Detoxify health device. I thought maybe I would need that for personal use. No, I don't think so. No, I looked it up and they're not really worth anything, and I have no idea what it is. But you look up stuff that you don't know because there could be something very valuable. It has happened before. There's a typewriter here that's got a bit of value, but it was priced up at like $50. So pass on that. I see at Value Village this Christmas radio, and it's $13.49. Just a little too high. If it was $5 or $7, I might have taken it. It was by Telco. They do sell closer towards Christmas, but they're big and bulky, and I didn't think it was worth it at the time. I'd have to take it out and test it. And for that price, like I said, it was not a great deal, so I put it back. Here I see this nice Domaine Chandon ice bucket or aluminum wine bucket. This is a French company. They wanted $7.49 for it. It just had some condition issues. It was scratched up. The aluminum on it was, looking very yellowish. It was made in France, so it was the real deal, but probably could have got $20 for it. It's just the condition just wasn't good enough for me, so I put it back. I'm looking at this Singer 5-in-1 coffee hot tea maker. First time I see a 5-in-1 Singer coffee maker. They want $11 for it. It is incomplete, though. It is missing the pot, obviously. There's no pot there by the hot element, so I put that. Didn't even consider it. I just thought it was neat because I've never seen one before, but I found some pretty good stuff for the last few days, and I'm going to share them with you at my haul. So let's go to the haul. All right, guys. Well, it is Paul, and I'm back home, and I'm going to share with you the items that I got over the last few days. I got some unique items. No home runs, but some singles and doubles and whatnot. So pretty good. Let's start over here, back here. This is a weird one. This is a celebrity spoofed troll. I paid $7 for it from Salvation Army, and it's just weird. I'm hoping to get $30 to $40 for it. It does have some condition issues with the box and whatnot, but the troll itself does look to be in good condition. So I see they're pretty rare. Not a lot of solds though, so I don't have a problem hanging on to it. It is a Madonna troll. It's just kind of funny. Here's a Disney sword that I got. I paid $3 for this. It works. I see that it's selling on Amazon for $50. I'm probably gonna try and get $20 to $25 for it. This I got at Salvation Army. It's a Polar T34 transmitter. I paid $5 for it. I'm hoping for $20 to $30 for it. It's brand new sealed. Down here at Salvation Army, I got 2 West German mugs. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but they're vintage. They're older. They're in great condition. I paid $2 a piece for them, so they were $4. I'm hoping to get at least $10 each for them. So, $20 to $25. Here is a Verge by One, a Bobby curling iron. And yes, curling irons, if you're not getting into hair dryers and curling irons because you're not interested, it's definitely a good category to get into. They do sell pretty good, and there is some money in there. Um, this is the new one. I've never sold this one before. It was $5, and I'm thinking I could probably get about $30 for it. It's in great condition. So start learning about the brands for hair curlers and hair dryers, because some of them can sell for decent money. Here is for $2 at a church thrift store. I got a Green Lantern mug. It's in great condition, and there's comps around $19 for it. And like I said, I paid $2. From another church thrift store, I got a Hallmark Snoopy little statue. I paid $4.50 for it. And I see there's comps around the $20 to $25 range for it. Back here is Buzz Lightyear. I've sold him many times. This one's in really good condition. I got him at Salvation Army. I only paid $5 for him. He works really well too. I'm probably going to price him a bit higher since he's in great condition, maybe $30 to $35. Here is a hockey fan fever light, and apparently when a team scores, this goes off. The light goes off and it makes a sound. It was actually $6 is all I paid for it. I have to do a little bit more research on it, but these can go for upwards of $40 to $50. So, and I have a green one, which is a little more rare. So I'm going to have to do some more research. I decided to take a gamble on it. With hockey season starting up and whatnot, I figured I could be interesting to learn about this item. Here's just for $5, I got an Obus Form sound machine. It's in great condition. It had the adapter. That's one of the reasons why I got it. I'm hoping for $15 to $20. I see that there's comps around 17 to 19 for them. This is a really interesting find. So in a box at Salvation Army, there was this golf club. The box was in really bad condition, so I had to throw out the box. But inside, it actually was sealed, this item. So it was sealed, and the box was heavily damaged. This is a Phi Golf, or PH, if you see the brand there. And this is some type of practicing golf simulator thingy. And this isn't the most recent version of this product. This is the first version, I think, or the original. So it doesn't go for the most recent version goes between $300 and $400. This one, I think, is closer to about $100. So I only paid $8 at Salvation Army. It was just in a box, kind of thrown on the side, on the side wall. And I don't even know if, it wasn't even really displayed. It was just weird. It caught my eye, and I learned to, if you're not sure on something and something's new and totally unfamiliar to you, give the box a scan, right? Because there'll be a UPC on there if it's something fairly recent. So I did. I hit the UPC with the eBay app, and sure enough, there came some sold comps pretty high. So yeah, and it looks, like I said, it looks brand new in the box. So I'll have to do some testing on that. Let's go here to this. These are Sorel boots. They're Sorel Glacier boots. Yes, I'm starting to pick up boots now because we are heading into winter. And I've sold this model before. I get about $60 to $70 for these. These ones, they're older, but they're in excellent condition. There's no wear really to the rubber. They look to be in wonderful condition. So I'll probably price them closer to $70. And I paid $20 for them. So I did pay up a bit for them, but they will definitely sell. All my Sorel boots sell. Back here is a really cool IKEA lamp. This is an older IKEA lamp. It does have some wear on it. It works. It's a Litka IKEA lamp. And these lamps go anywhere from $40 to $70, depending on the color and whatnot. This one does have, some faint scratch marks on it. So I did disclose that in the listing that it had some wear. I'll give it a good, scrub with the magic eraser, and that should help get out some of that wear. But nevertheless, I paid $8 for this, or no, sorry, $9 for it. And I have it listed for, I think 60 is what I'm going to list it for. So Yeah, some good items. And lastly, we'll swing down here for $5 a piece. I got these Filtrate 3M Filtrate filters, and I got 6 of them in here. And they retail for about, I think, between $15 and $20. I comp them out at, and I'm only paying $5 a piece for them. I will probably just put them on Poshmark. They're fairly light, big and bulky, but super light, and somebody will pick them up, give them a deal. But yeah, so this is what I got in the last few days, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching and coming thrifting with me. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be great, so I can try and grow my channel a little more. Thanks for the support, and this is Paul. We'll see you on the next one.